Welcome everyone. We're here to watch a mind-blowing adaptation for the cinema of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. It's a film directed by Baz Luhrmann, the same man who directed, you might have watched Moulin Rouge. Well, before we do it, we have to stop and have a look at the cultural and historical context of the time. Very well. Shakespeare is the most important representative of the Renaissance, literary Renaissance in Europe. Keep in mind that in the Renaissance there was an awakening from the slumber of the Dark Ages. There was a promise of material and spiritual gain, and there was a belief that humanity was making progress. Actually, from the 14th through the 16th centuries, we could see a rupture with feudal modes of living, the development of urban centers, and the clash between aristocracy and the lower classes started happening. It was a period of humanism. Mankind was believed capable of earthly perfection. There was a rise of nationalism and democracy, the birth of the middle class and traded commerce. See, boundaries expanded, which means fashions in Venice soon became the fashions in Paris and eventually in London. It was a period of the invention of the printing press, extremely important. Gutenberg around 1440 promoted the Protestant Reformation with his invention. Well, when it comes to the arts and literature, we obviously think of the Italian Renaissance with Leonardo and Michelangelo, but the literary output of Renaissance England started with John Milton and his epic Paradise Lost. At the time, English court life was paramount. It profoundly influenced the arts with poetry and drama. Being close to the king or queen was desirable but also dangerous. The literature reveals that people had to be extremely clever with their use of language, employing double meanings and sly wits to protect their own interests. This is exactly what Shakespeare would do. Actually, Shakespeare is responsible for a variety, profundity, and exquisite use of language. He invented a number of expressions that are used nowadays. And he found it easy to shift between comedy and tragedy, two of the elements we're going to observe today. By mid-17th century, then, the Renaissance was coming to an end as the quest for human perfection had given way to decadence, cynicism, and introversion. Well then, when it comes to Shakespeare's major themes in Romeo and Juliet, obviously we think about love. It's the most archetypical love story in the English language. Young, irrational, passionate love. Their youthful lust is one of the many reasons why their relationship grows so intense so quickly. Shakespeare respects the power of such youthful, passionate love, but also laments the transience of it. Death. In Romeo and Juliet, death is everywhere. The journey of the play is the cycle from love to death, and that is what makes Romeo and Juliet so lasting and powerful. Age. Throughout Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare established the ideological division that often separates youth from adults. Shakespeare suggests that cynicism comes with age, is one of the main reasons that leads humans to disagreement. Identity. Romeo and Juliet suggests that individuals are often forced to adopt an identity from outside. A strong sense of identity can easily be helpful in life, but in the play, it only forces separation between the characters. Gender. You see, Romeo arguably displays feminine characteristics, at least as defined by his friends. Juliet makes quick decisions and is not easily discouraged by bad news. Shakespeare's Juliet was actually threatening the patriarchal society. She is a very strong character. And revenge. Romeo and Juliet suggests that the desire for revenge is both a natural and a devastating human quality. Though Shakespeare rarely, if ever, moralizes, Romeo and Juliet certainly presents revenge as a senseless action that always causes more harm than good. Time to watch the film now. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you very much.